just can't wait to make random shit. Like the most random shit you could ever see. Whatever niche you're in, try to find a way to make it funky. She told me that I don't need to mention her, but I will. Starting over. Yes, you heard that right. I have been doing markets for a year and a half now. I have been running my website for coming up a year. Things just haven't really gone to plan. I've had so much experience these last couple years, but I need to make a change. So let's talk about it. My products are so well made. I've had the last couple of years to sew and get better, sew most weeks, and I have gotten them to the point where they're pretty perfect. Honestly, the amount of times I have sewn the same product, so boring for me, but I don't make as many mistakes now. And you know, they are very well made. There are a few reasons why they're not selling. One being the niche that I'm in, most of us are doing similar products. I mean, there's only so much you can actually sew, unless you get into sewing clothes, of course. Most businesses that I have seen in New Zealand, we all make similar products. You know, you've got the pouches, you've got bags, you've got keychains, like wristlets, and they're all the same product, a little bit different because of different fabrics. Some add certain features to these products. They're all along the same line. The other reason why my products aren't selling is because I would say 80% of what I make you can go out and buy in a big store, big chains, for so cheap. And I guess that's kind of the downfall with handmade, is that so much time and love and energy goes into every single product you make. You can't beat the big corporations who can sell things for half the price that you sell your pieces. And I've always had this challenge because, as I say, I make things like pouches and bags, tote bags. You can buy those for like $5 in bigger stores, whereas my tote bags are completely different. They are so sturdy, well made. They have pockets, add little features to them. And by doing that, I obviously have to up the price. People just take one look at the price and they think, nope, not getting that. Understandable. But this is the problem with the big chains. As handy as they are, handmade businesses, it makes them struggle. I'm taking this information and I am creating something new, and I'm excited. So I wouldn't say I have failed. I have learned so much with my business. I've learned so much. Honestly, I don't regret the last couple of years. They happened for a reason. I was meant to learn certain things, and I have. The amount of little factors that a business is made up of is insane. From learning the different price range for the product to not spend too much time on certain products because it is a waste of time. I talked about this in my last video, but bulk making products you have not trialed, not a good idea. And as I said in that video, I learned it the hard way. Very much so. And I just, honestly, I went for it. I absolutely went for it with making these products. I went crazy. I just instantly thought, well, I have an idea. I have the fabric. I'm just going to make 10 of this product and it's going to sell out. And it didn't. And I have done it. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Sorry. I have done the same thing over and over and over again, thinking this time it'll work because I have a different mindset. I've never changed up what I actually am doing. And every time I launch new products, it's always the same. Why isn't this working? Why has this failed again? Why are my products, are they not good enough? I have to realize that the reason why they're not working is because I'm doing the same thing since I started. I haven't made a plan to do something different. So I am doing something different. I am ready for this change. In fact, I am so ready that I am going to scratch all of the product that I have made, and I am honestly going to start from scratch, completely new. Every single thing is going to be new. And here's the plan. Here are the 3 main parts in my plan. Let's start with number 1. I want to learn new skills, new sewing skills. I want to sew with different fabrics. I want to change up what I'm seeing because a lot of the time the fabrics I'm using are very similar, lots of floral designs, which I love, but they're not working. So we switch up the floral and we try some different fabrics. I give hints. I'm going to work with felt and I'm also going to try work with denim. A little bit nervous about the denim because I haven't really sewn with that, but that is the point of this plan. Okay, so that's number one, is I want to learn new skills, work with new materials. Number two, I want to make unique products. I want these products to be pieces that you just can't buy in big stores. You can't go out to your local Kmart and find this piece. I almost want them to be a little bit wacky, but tidy, you know? I don't know. I want to involve things like more buttons. I want to just sew buttons onto these pieces. I want to bring in fruit. This sounds crazy. Trust me. I have an image. I have a process that I want to try. But those are just some examples of what I want to do because I haven't done that before. Yeah, I'm not going to give away too much. I'm not going to give away too much because I want it to be a surprise and I want to kind of keep it hidden for now. Number three is kind of a lot. This one is kind of a big category. Let's start with my website and my market stall. I want to completely design a new setup for both of them. I want to, on my website, obviously keep the colors. I want to keep my logo the same, but I want to change almost everything. I don't know how yet. I don't know. I get bored of looking at the same layout and design. As for the market, I just want completely new. I have stained some of my display stands and I don't like them. I love the design of the stands that I made, but I don't like the color. Does not match any part of my business and I don't know why I did that. Wish I painted them white. So I think I'm going to paint them white. That is the plan. I'll pop up what they look like. I don't know where, but yeah, I'll pop them up and you guys can just also ask me the question of what I thought about why I thought this color was good. It's not terrible, but I want to just completely redesign everything. Lastly, on this category, I want to just switch up my content. I have been inspired by my sister. She has a small business, dried flowers, as you can see. And she has recently done an amazing job. I've helped her with some photography little sessions. Her content, she's gone for it. So she's inspired me, and I am going to also work on my social media, posting different, completely different. I'm so excited. Finally. Why did I not do this a year ago? I don't know. I had to learn. That's why. Coming back to changing all of my products, as I mentioned, my sister, her products are really unique. I will pop up photos of them on the screen. She does dried flower. There's one back here. She does little dried flower arrangements. How stinking cute is that? And she also does pressed flower prints as well. Especially the jars, a bit rustic, you know, a bit different. You don't see these very often. I mean, have you guys seen these before? Let me know in the comments. It's different, it's unique, and she's really found her path with her business because it's so cool. You just don't see it in any big stores. And she got me looking on Pinterest. She had a few little pieces pop up and she sent them to me and she got me on Pinterest. I jumped on there. We just got scrolling last night and I got inspired. So thank you. I feel like I have to say that this is from her inspiration. She told me that I don't need to mention her, but I will. I will. No, I'm very grateful for this. We got scrolling on Pinterest and there are just some creative people in this world. They're just so what? Saved a whole bunch of inspiration and I have so many ideas. I just can't wait to start creating. So that's the plan. I'm not going to talk for too much longer because I don't want to probably bored a lot of people. If you are still watching this video, thank you so much for sticking along. It's gonna be good, you know? I'm just so excited to sew new pieces, new products. I have been looking at the same products and being stuck in the same little box of I have to make what's out there, you know? I have to make what's trending. But the reality is, no, I don't. I don't. And I just can't wait to make random shit. Like, the most random shit you could ever see, because I know someone will love it. There's a lady at the market yesterday and she had this bag that she got from another sewing business stall from another market. It was so cool. Like, it was, the front of it just had like a piece of fabric and it had a whole bunch of buttons just stitched randomly on the front. I just loved that. And then on the back of it, it had, if you imagine denim shorts, the pocket, just the one pocket stitched as the back of the bag. So you had a pocket on the outside and it was so cool, so rustic. Then I can't remember what the strap was. The strap made of denim, might have been denim, but just so creative. She loves this bag. And this is what I'm saying. There are people out here who just love that random piece that just fits them so well. I just loved this, and that lady was so stoked with this bag. And I was just like, I am inspired. But honestly, that's kind of where this started as well. That in that moment, I was like, oh, I wish I could do this. And the reality is, I can do this. I'm making this video because if you also have a small business and it's not doing amazing, and I know the feeling, I have honestly been so down about my business because it hasn't had the sales that I wanted, but I haven't been looking at it in the right mindset of, I have learned so much. And yes, it's been so difficult some days, some weeks, some months. It's been so, so hard. And I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I just sew the same things. Like, it's this pattern that I get into, and it doesn't have to be like that. So if you have a small business and it's not doing amazing, I want you to also make a change right now, next week, this week. Just look at it from a new perspective. Easier said than done. Finding products that just you don't see that often, or whatever niche you're in, try to find a way to make it funky, or whatever theme your business is, try to switch the theme. For example, if you make candles, if you just make them in little jars and they're just not selling, like they got a cute label and they smell nice and they're just perfect, and you think they're perfect and everyone you know thinks they're really amazing, but they're just not selling, maybe try switch up the shape. If you can make different shapes. I saw at the market there was a guy who did shapes of fruit. Like there was like a pear and there were little strawberries in like a little container like you'd buy at the supermarket, and I just thought it was so cool. And I'd never seen that before, like red strawberries as a candle. Yeah, so just kind of switch up the theme. Well, that's what I'm going to try anyway. So I'll let you know how it goes, and if I have any success, then I will make another video on that. I just want to inspire other people as well. You know, if you have a small business, if you're wanting to start a small business, I want you to see the process it takes and the journey that you go on. And I just want you to know that if you have a business and it's not doing great, you're not alone. You're not alone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Can't wait to see you on the next one. Have a lovely week. Bye. And as I said in that video, I learned it the hard way. What the heck did I just say? Okay, here are the three, that's four. Oh geez. Thing. Oh, that was my stomach. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And also I forgot what the last thing was. Okay, anyways. Okay, move on, Mika.